Do 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 do. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I just make a noise. I could sing if I wanted to. I just choose not to. Oh, hell yeah, I'm better than yesterday. I'm actually alive. Not dying. Whew. I wouldn't call it, I mean, I don't know. It was some type of poisoning. That's all I know. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm fine any other time, and just magic occasions where it's like, oh, you're gonna throw up blood today. There's many things that'll make you do that. And I don't know when your fucking feet and your fingertips and your lips start going numb, that's like food poisoning. Especially after you drink some Pepto-Bismol and shit to like stop throwing up and shitting. Everything starts going numb, bro. It's like, what the fuck? Like, dude, what is this? I need to brush it. I ain't brushed it since I got up. Oh, thank God it didn't hit this anthill. Got a bunch of ants right there. Deodorant on. Yeah, that shit was rough. Like, the lack of blood I was actually getting the things I needed, man, was real. Because, like, if I was smoking a cigarette, dog, I'd be, like, sleeping. Even if I'd be just sitting here not smoking a cigarette, it'd just be, like an onset of sleep. But I wouldn't be able to. And then, hey, homeless single woman. I'm in a shelter. Can I get in? Why do you want me to get in a shelter? What, so you can steal my shit? Dude, why is it lagging? Jesus. So what are we doing today? We just gonna stare at me mindlessly and not say anything, and come in with incoherent stuff? Eh. Doesn't hurt my back if I keep sitting on that slope, so. What shaking? This drink of Sprite. That's what's shaking. Doing all right. How about yourself? Do I have family? Yeah, but we don't talk a lot. Oh, yeah. Not much. Same old stuff, different day. Yeah, I don't run the risk eating expired food. What's up? What would I do if a clown was in my tent right now? Well, I'm not at my tent, and I would kill them. And they'd be sitting in my love juice. And whatever else the fuck I drag in there. From, like, you know, the lack of showers and everything else. Maybe do something different? No, I'm still growing my stream on a monetized YouTuber. Maybe you should do something different than trying to cancel me every day. Who drives me around? Usually if I hang out with my mom, I'll drive around with her. Other than that, I don't usually hang out with other people. I used to hang out with somebody from the stream, but I don't know. They started getting weird, and I just had to cut them out. Change my life I do change my life one day at a time. Here in Tokyo, cool. Who drives me crazy? I don't know. That just depends on what's going on that day, Pablo. Am I a good artist? Yeah. I'm just saying, same old shit, different day. Why don't I try being an extra in the movie? I ain't gotten any offers. Not like someone came in here, hey, do you want to play in this role? Like, I'm serious, and like messaged me somehow. Or got in contact with me some way, or met me in fucking person. I mean, I'm not that hard of a person to track down. Like, if I'm not here, I'm in my shelter. If I'm not in my shelter, I'm here. If I'm not here, I'm at the Holy Spigot. Like, they don't really deviate much from that. I do if I get, like, bored of being in the same spot and seeing the same shit. So, like, I will deviate occasionally, but I'm still in the same town. I have a character head. Cool. How do I got Wi-Fi? Well, I have a data plan. What do you mean, what? I have a data plan. Infinite? Yes. It's less than $50. I'm like a VIP? No, you just don't save your money that you get. A medieval guy, a cult leader, all sorts of things. I don't have a crack phone. I have a 5G phone. Got it from the store. Brand new. I'm trying to get a job in the government as an advisor, and they still want to hire me. So, I don't know. I might have to, like, call somebody back up, so to speak, and take up their offer. Be like, yeah, hey, it's still on the table. These motherfuckers still being mean to me. Yeah. Time to make that, my boy. Getting tired of this. Go to the grocery store and get a job. What do you mean go to the grocery store and get a job? Okay, look, well, I'll do it again. I'll give y'all 5 minutes this time. What's the Ukraine-Russian policy? China-Taiwan. Israel-Hamas. U.S.-Venezuela. Tax plan, U.S. Foreign immigration. What's your plan? Go. 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes. And you can't parrot or regurgitate anything I've ever said. You got 5 minutes. If I get told I need a stupid, brokey job for a brokey mentality when y'all are calling me smart, like, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, bro, right now you fought this stream so much in the last month. Like, no, I probably could have already had a house, had money, and like been working on drones right now. Besides like going down trails and shit. But, you know. How do I eat? I'm a plant, man. I photosynthesize. It charges my AI synthetic reptilian body that therefore charges my phone that's coming out in 2035. That'll charge off the human electromagnetic activity in the body without shutting down the crucial organs. I escaped from Area 51. They just don't want you to know. Again? Again. I'm not repeating that. Do I actually draw? You get vitamin D from the sun. And no, I'm not an AI synthetic reptilian. I'm just fucking with y'all. Just in case someone's taking me serious. That's viewing. Like, oh God, this guy's really off his rocker. It's nighttime there. Well, you gotta be somewhere over in Europe or that way. Hello, mate. How you doing? You what, mate? You taking a piss, mate? What's up? I'm gonna wet you, mate! Am I religious? Yes, I believe in God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, and the sacred Bible. Spot on? Nah, it sounds more like Oliver Twist. No, I just moved up from my shelter. I get tired of sitting in there all day streaming from there because when I look up, all I do is see the same shit. Like yesterday, I walked down to the damn library yesterday just to get a change of scenery. Well, a couple days ago. Not exactly yesterday. Oi, go. Well, I don't explore it because I'm not trying to dox myself because I don't feel like getting shot in the neck. Ironically enough, when I was watching the Charlie Kirk funeral, I was sitting on a bench looking across at a gas station where someone got shot. No one gave a fuck about that guy. Never mind, a bunch of people walked in the front of a train there too, ironically enough. I didn't see anyone go half-mast and care about those people. It was a very self-reflecting, reminding day that the government at B does not give a shit about me or you. Well, I'm not down the road. That shit's like 2 miles down the road from where I'm at right now. It would take me like 30 minutes, 20 minutes to get there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just do it and donate $100? No, donate $100 and then I might consider doing it. Was he a public figure? Probably in someone's eyes. Not mine or anyone else's, I'm sure, but doesn't matter. Sure, in someone's eyes they were. Or in God's eyes they were a public figure. I'll stop smoking when I get a girlfriend. Chris, it was a joke. Let it go. I'll take 1,000. Sure. Yeah, they had family and shit. People got shot in front of at that gas station, and then the ones that killed themselves in front of the train, like no, they walked right out in front of it. I'll never get no girlfriend. I'll get a girlfriend. I'm not worried about that. I wouldn't shave my face or cut my hair or trim my beard. I'm doing the Jesus Nazareth way. You know, when I hit no on every single chick on Tinder, you know, I'm definitely not going to get a girlfriend. They're not even going to even hit yes. They already got their, they think they got their answer. I've already remade that shit and been hitting yes on a bunch of people. I gotta wait 24 hours before I can hit yes on anyone else. There's not plenty of homeless girls out here. No, I'm not into men. Do I do DoorDashing? No, I don't DoorDash. I order DoorDash or Uber. The homeless guy above this live stream is spending donations on weed. No, John, I would not shave for a $10,000 donation. I don't care if you give me $1 quintillion or a card with no limit. Like, no, I'm not cutting, trimming my hair or my beard. Well, I order more DoorDash, but yeah. Go to Mr. Beast Challenge. They're all staged, bro. It's artificial generated content. I've told y'all this. Albeit I was 5 minutes late to my own stream because I was handling important shit, but if no one showed up, so everything you see except me and the people that are in this chat is artificially generated content on YouTube. It's not real. It's fake. Am I dumb? What's 1 + 1 = 2? Do I make crazy content? Yeah. I mean, I ain't trying to be getting angry on these streams these days. Have I done crazy drugs in my day? I mean, if weed's a crazy drug and alcohol, sure. Oh, excuse me. I appreciate that, silly. Don't get me wrong, if I look at politics too much that day and then try to go on stream and calm down with a bunch of trolls irritating me, it don't end well, and I just start raging. No, I'm not an actor, and this whole thing is not staged. This is real. I've been out here for 1,103 days. I've been out here through Category 5 hurricanes, polar vortexes, heat waves, and everything else. The U.S. military, besides any military in the world, has a fucking love boner for me and wants to recruit me. I'm not a crisis actor. No, I don't support Trump. Trump's a loser. He's a traitor. How the hell can you support somebody who went on live camera and asked Russia, China, or anyone to hack America? That's been America's problem. That's why we're in the situation we're in today. Why don't I just join them? Because I'm technically medically unfit, so I can't. No, Trump did back in 2016. Him and with women named Katie, he's got like a curse with. I don't know what it is. Because ironically enough, it was a press conference back in May. He told Russia it would be greatly appreciated if they were released it. And then Katie Holmes was like, that don't give you pause? And he's like, no, it doesn't give me pause. Let Obama decide my punishment. And then went on Twitter later that day, asked Russia, China, anyone to hack America. And it happened. And then everyone went woke, fighting for Trump's injustice done to him when there was no injustice done. And then everyone went woke and they went broke. That's kind of why we're in the situation we're at now. I mean, al-Baghdadi's still alive, for Christ's sake. He blew up your own special forces unit. They're not even alive. They would just go pick a random group of 12 jackasses and pull a dog and be like, yeah, these are them. What are the political issues I care about most? Typically what affects America's national security. It starts affecting national security, it starts affecting the people and the government and everyone else. I mean, I still haven't got a policy from anyone. It's been longer than 5 minutes, but I mean, like, damn, nothing. If I was the devil, what would I do? Probably go chill with God all day. I will be honest with you. I mean, I exactly ain't been cast out of heaven yet. Revelations ain't went down, so probably go chill with God and bitch about how shitty humanity is. No, that's communism. 20% of tax across the board? That's communism. What are you, a communist? Okay, yeah, Hamas does have to go. Can't disagree there. 20% tax across the board. It's communism. Do I think taking out Iran's nuclear capabilities was a W? No, John. Because as you've seen from the media, Iran's been on the precursor of a nuke for a while now. And then at the end of the day, if you are to attack a nuclear reactor, it is a form of nuclear war. Because there is a nuclear radioactive fallout, albeit it's not as bad as an atomic bomb. Technically it's worse because it's a fucking reactor, but you know, this wasn't like these reactors are hidden down in tons and tons of like rock leading. You know, they didn't drill down in a lead rock and this is like going to be contained radioactive isotopes. No. So in its essence, they've conducted nuclear war on Iran, and then therefore they can nuclear retaliate, legally speaking. You shouldn't have touched the nuclear reactors. You should have left it the fuck alone. I warned them and warned them that it's in its form. It is a form of nuclear war. Thankfully, though, the international community kind of kept their mouth shut about it, which I've been saying on my stream. It kind of shows you the indication of really how close they were starting to get with a nuclear weapon and what their intentions were going to be with it. By them just being loose-lipped. They only came out like 1 or 2 times condemning it and then kind of just let it go. So, it's a double-edged sword. It doesn't matter. You destroyed the containers it was in. It's not how radioactive works. You don't understand how small those atoms are and how quickly underground it is, it can get to the surface. I mean, you're talking about like maybe 5 seconds at most. And whoop, those atoms have already flown up into the air and then are getting blown out into the air. Again, it wasn't like these reactors are built under like in a literal lead rock. So everything around you is lead. Bro, it doesn't take, dude, like, I mean, yeah, cool. A nuclear warhead could be like, it could almost be as big as a milk crate. Dude, you can have a nuclear warhead the size that could fit in a briefcase, let alone a milk crate. And bro, it'll level a town. You know, it's just nicer to put it on a rocket and be able to hit you from there. No, I can carry that shit in a suitcase right into your front door and boom. And there are ways it's very hard to track. And a very small, what they would call a dirty nuke. Because we have like a rule where like, no, there's regulations there. Because at the end of the day, we'd be sitting there having nuclear-armed warhead drones. You know, don't attack me or I'm going to send my fucking swarm of nuclear-armed warhead drones at you. You assumed you were destroyed. Zero taxes? That would be bad, Danny. What would I do if China invaded the U.S. and smashed my shelter down? Well, first of all, I don't stink. Because you're having a base tax of 20% across the board. Everyone's equal. And in communism, everyone's equal. Albeit you make $1 billion, you know, your McDonald's worker makes $5,000, you still pay 20% in taxes. That's communism. Yeah, John, but at the end of the day, you know, albeit, yeah, stuff's been destroyed, but you can manufacture that shit in someone's backyard. It's just like, you know, if we were to escalate anything with Russia, you can't exactly invade Belarus. I mean, you can, but you're only going so far before they launch a nuke at you. If anything were to escalate in any form with, like, what's been going on recently, I mean, how far are you going to go? Russia gave them nukes. So, what do I think about the Gaza conflict? It'd be over if the hostages were released and the guns were put down. Because then you could actually get starting on the refugees duly electing their government that's going to have to be reinstated from the bottom to the top. Hamas has got to go. At no point can a element of Hamas be in the government of Gaza. Because it'll lead just to the radicalization from that person and the rest of that government as time goes on in this alleged peace. Versus a duly elected group of people that have been in refugee zones, like under Israeli like surveillance, like damn well know they're not the Hamas people in that campsite, and are a true Gazian that can actually work with the Israeli government. Because at the end of the day, you're having to rebuild Gaza from the ground up, even its defense industry, to be able to defend itself from other elements like Hamas and radicalists. You are talking about a group of people that are on a pretty much famine, that are skin and bones, tired, malnourished, disease-ridden, like, you know, are very incapable of fighting. Definitely not healthy, well-aged, male fighting conditions. You know, they just walk the block, homie. I mean, they're done. Like, they're practically out of breath, dying like they ran 300 miles that day. They're not exactly in the best condition to defend themselves from, like, you know, their own kind. Because I've been trying to work on a two-state solution here, but it's impossible without Hamas being gone. At no point can you have a remnant of that element in the government of, like, this elected two-state solution. Or history will just repeat itself. No, I am homeless. I'm not doing this for money. I mean, I am as a monetized YouTuber, but, like, the fact is, I'm homeless, dog. You tweaking, bro. Again, you think you're a top shooter and you don't know shit. I am a monetized YouTuber. And then I kind of dabble in politics. How many days have I been homeless? 1103. Shouldn't you be picking up sticks right now? Who's giving you a phone? and leaves, who's in trouble? You ain't done doing that yet. Oh God, it's that loser. Yeah, I'm slowly growing, Lord willing. It can be from time to time, but the Lord's got me, so it ain't that bad. Do I condemn the Charlie Kirk shooting? Yeah. John the Baptist? Well, I appreciate it, I guess. I feel like I'm more like Matt, but... Do I believe in God? Yes, I believe in God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, from the Sacred Bible. Yeah, I feel more like Matt, though. Because Matthew kind of had everything and was like, nah, fuck all that. I want to be with Jesus. Even had people being like, bro, you have everything. Why are you leaving? If I eaten today? No. Not yet. Yeah, I appreciate it. They're from the Dollar Tree. $1.37. If you want to go get, don't believe me, go to your Dollar Tree. Why am I homeless? Because I try to keep my streets clean from drugs. At the shelter, I'm at my chill spot. I'm out in that little outskirts of woods. I don't know if y'all were tuned in when I was showing you how close I was to the street in those little woods. I'm right there. Why don't I walk across the USA? Because I don't feel like getting accused of assassinating somebody. No, the way station in my area was closed for about 8 months, and I made a Facebook post about it and it opened up the next day, and then I saw a state trooper. I told him to get his ass back to the way station and do his job. They didn't like that. Lord willing, Jeanette, you too. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I have a shelter. And it's not an alone me effort, it's a team effort to do all that, but you misheard me is all. A real life show dirt. That there's a big old flying pile of poopy. See that peanut? IG? What the fuck is IG? And I don't do drugs. Like, I'm confused. Well, it's not just drugs I'm trying to keep off the streets. I got a Ukraine-Russian war. Y'all fucked up and ruined, and Ukraine's dying. Thank the Lord, maybe shit's shifting these days. Because y'all suck. Jesus Christ. I'm one of those. I don't even know what that means. Anyways, block trolls. Epidemic of transvestite killers. The last shooter wasn't even transvestite, I don't think. I'm not yelling that. No. What fat tarts? Ah, ah. Support abortion? I'll support abortion. Are you stupid? No, if you have sex, you want to be adults, you better take the responsibilities that come with being an adult. You want to act like adults, you better take responsibility. I already answered this one, Cheddar. I love cheddar cheese. What would I do if a transvestite killer was in my shelter at night? Probably kill them. Because someone's in my shelter at night and, like, I don't know who you are. Well, you thought wrong. I'm politically independent. That's what you get for believing other people. That's a you problem, not a me problem. I knew what you meant when you said Wilson. No, I'm good. Like, I'm politically independent of the politically independent, because that's like the CIA's like wild card they have for whenever America feels like it's time to go away from the Republicans and the Democrats and start with a new party. CIA is already there with the politically independent. Like, yep, come on, baby. We ain't been able to use these script cards yet. Yeah, am I one of them? No. Bro, I've been homeless the last 3 years, dog. It's been 1,103 days I've been out here. Yes, I've seen the movie Castaway. Fire! Well, I am actually pretty productive in society. You just don't see what I do, or just so jealous you just don't want to admit it. Because I've done more than you'll ever be able to do in your entire life. Because anything you try to do now, you're just bandwagoning me. It's like the South Park episode with The Simpsons did it, but instead of The Simpsons, Matt's already did it. Matt. You're going to be like Jane and Silent Bob. Matt. I'm not smart enough to be an idiot. I mean, realistically speaking, there were smarter ways to go about doing what I was doing. And I wouldn't have got arrested, and I wouldn't be in this whole situation. Maybe homelessness would have arose at some point, who knows? In a good mood, I guess. Trying to be. Am I trans? No, I'm not trans. I'm sure some fucked up shit tried to go down when I was a kid, but my dad said, fuck no. My pronouns? Dude, I'm a dude. What do you mean, like, what are my pronouns? I'm confused. What am I a verb now? Have the crows been to visit me today? Yeah, they follow me everywhere. And how you doing, Sophie? No, you're good. It's just a bunch of gaslighting bullshit I gotta do. Got raped as a little girl? No, my mother's friend had a daughter allegedly, but her daughter was a dude. Because when we were kids, I remember I was like 4 or 5 years old. We were in the bath together, and I looked down over what she has. She has the same shit I do. Because her mother was there, and my mother was here when we were in the tub, and then I was on this side, and she was beside me. Bro, I'm a dude. I do what stupidity am I being asked right now? No, that ain't why I transitioned. They got transitioned. Back in my day, you didn't have a choice. That's why I said, my dad said, oh, hell no. And did some shit I never even knew about and kept me away from that shit. Bro, when I was a kid, we were 4. We were 4 at the time. Listen! You're getting banned because I know when I rewatch this goddamn stream, it ain't gonna be fucking lagging, and you're being a fucking asshole. Like, no, you should be shot in the back of your fucking goddamn head. That's not funny. Well, yeah, I'm gonna bait him right into a goddamn bullet of truth. Okay, cool, but I'm not trans. I'm straight. Anyways, you were getting banned too. Like, just, they're so fucking dumb. Like, this is how someone's been able to almost assassinate Trump 3 fucking times. Let alone was able to assassinate Charlie Kirk. Like, homie, you are not safe. You are not safe. Like, good God. Like, if I had to deal with this goddamn insanity one more motherfucking goddamn day, I could give a fuck about Charlie Kirk right now. No, y'all pulled it out of me now. Y'all pissed me off again. Like, bro, no, I could give a fuck. Y'all too goddamn dumb. How's my day going? It was going pretty good. So I decided to fucking stream. Well, no, imagine being homeless and all I want to say is political crap. But like legitimate political crap, like, with our tax plan, immigration, crime, the Ukraine-Russian war, China-Taiwan, Israel-Gaza, U.S.-Venezuela. Hey, Shenlong. I can't get anyone in here to legitimately come in here and talk about it. And I try not to, but I get tired of getting asked, what do I do for work? Like, dude. Let me go walk away for a week. I can't even do that. You'd be in World War III. True crazy. How you doing? No, a lot of these things do affect my life. Well, yeah, I'm politically independent, though. Okay, well, I appreciate you tuning in. You have a blessed rest of your day. Oh, the weather will be fine. There's rain incoming for sure, but not like today or tomorrow, but it'll be here. We kind of need it. It ain't rained a lot yet. No, it's not. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't mean El Chapo couldn't come into your neighborhood or your house just because you ignored him. Hell, you could be the last house they touch. They kill everyone else, but you're the last one they get to. Alright, Hellion. Have a blessed rest of your day. Because I don't own the property. And then if somebody comes through and buys that and builds something on it, I don't feel like, having to rebuild another cabin. I can just roll up my tarps and go. I have a job. Continue picking up leaves. You don't have a job anymore. I'll shoot you. Problem solved. Anyone else want to be stupid today? 5 years, World War III. Like, we'd probably be in World War III for a little bit by then, in 5 years. Maybe. I don't know. My prayers may or may not have hit home in China, and they may reconsider something with that typhoon. Like, no, they've been getting fucked up. It's just not been in the media a lot. Outside of that typhoon. I can't really keep going down with that anymore. No, I can see people actually, albeit starting to shift and change a little bit. So I can't confidently go down that path. I mean, no, next 5 years I'll be president. Fuck those people. I don't need those clowns. God damn, if I wanted people to get six figures and didn't know what the fuck they were doing, I would just go into McDonald's and hire my entire administration. Kind of like how the people elected their administration. These people don't know what the fuck they're doing. If they did, your state wouldn't be being in the condition it's in. Get in, they see who's all on the Jeffrey Epstein list, and they're like, shit, everyone's on it, everyone's doing it, might as well join. That's what they do. And you know, they're trying to fish for wars to keep it covered up. I'll be honest with you, you keep pushing on the Jeffrey Epstein files, the Trump administration is going to shoot themselves in the neck. They'll do anything to distract that list from getting released. They'll kill their own, like they did. It wasn't a joke. Like, that's serious. I'll be honest with you, in the next 5 years, though, probably a civil war, if more than anything. Civil War, World War III. I don't know. It just depends on whether or not people listen. People are kind of sort of listening and, you know, still doing themselves, but I can see the change. Or at least them trying to persuade me they're trying to change. Yes, Sophie, it is, and it's starting to piss me off. I'm going to be honest with you. Lucky I ain't a victim on that list, because if I was, people getting shot, I'd be losing my shit. It'd be like another day, and it's like this one raped me, that one raped me, that they were all together. Like, and they're on this talking, and they got millions of followers. Like, you dying today, boy. Yeah, I'm on the victim side, dog. And dog, you want to learn what it's to be like a victim? Go take your girlfriend's dildo and shove it up your ass. There you go. You'll know pretty well that you ain't gonna like that. I've been trying. I told them to write the list down of all the names, give it to me. I'll read it out on the stream. There's a couple other people in Congress that came together. I was shocked to see Marjorie there, a little bit. But she said, if you put a list together, because she was with the victims, like, you put the list together, I'll read it. I'll do the same thing. If they give me the list, I'll read it. They be watching me. The minute black might visit me in my night one shelter, dude, I don't care. The extraterrestrials are watching them. They better watch out. So is God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit from the Sacred Bible. They've entered a rock and a hard place. They better be very careful. Yes, Sophie. I was on some of those telling them to be released. I don't know why some of those people were arrested for shooting those images everywhere. I was like, free them! Oh, yeah, one of them. Yeah, I don't know who all got arrested. I saw one video where they said 4 people got arrested. And they were like posted on this big-ass wall. This is definitely not a country for old men anymore. That product of that generation needs to go. It's just bad quality all around. Hey, Iron Horse, how you doing? And hey, Jelly Bean, how you doing? Confused what you're talking about, Sophie. You went on to flags for out of nowhere. Jesus Christ. Ugh. I don't got no food, Feather Turd. What's up, babies? Nah. Nah. Well, that's good. Y'all are doing good. Nah. Nah. Yes, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. All right, sorry about that. Okay, back. But they're not racist anymore, or and it's like going away. Why? Like, no, you fly your own flag. Like, I'm not too proud how we got America, but at no point am I gonna take that shit down and get rid of it. Like, do something about to fix that image it gives off. But you know, even for you over there in the UK, no, you fly your own flag. You just fix your own shit. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, when I have my own place, like, I literally want it to look like NATO, damn near, or like United Nations. Almost, but NATO. Like, I'd have all them damn flags outside my house. Of course, America would be first and the highest, but the rest would all be there. Anyone who looks at my house would be like, bro, I ain't touching that dude with a 10-foot pole. Fuck that. That's just trouble. Like, I'd have them all up there, boy. They would look at that house and be like, that's trouble. Well, they're retarded if they think it's racism. You need to contain your crazies over there. Yeah, case in point, you needed to contain your crazies over there. Like, sure, historically, I'm pretty sure the UK has not done some good things, but I mean, you as a citizen in this generation that can run for office in that country, what are you doing to change about it besides get on the internet and bitch? When you could be pulling a Charlie Kirk and going to people's campuses while you're running for election. And like, hey, vote for me. And do something about changing that and still have the UK flag there and end the racism image they supposedly gives off. Because all you're showing to people is, if it's true, is you're just going to sit there and watch and record on the phone and be like, wow, bro, this is so fucked up. Let me keep recording. Versus doing something to stop it. You know what I mean? In a generality of things. Oh, hell no, flag should not be half-staffed for Charlie Kirk. Dog, you know how many veterans died the same day he did? Never mind, like, today? I don't see no half-mast for them. Yes, racism will stop. It will. The only way you're going to get rid of it, though, is stop labeling shit and letting random-ass words have, like, a value of power. That's the biggest steps to get rid of it. Like, and really, instead of calling you black or, like, African-American, you're just American. Or Latino-American. No, you're American. Trust me, it'd be DEFCON 1 if you know, instead of African-American, they were Afro-Americans here. It'd be DEFCON 1. They're Afro-Russians, though, over in Russia. That's how you kind of get rid of it. You get rid of that, and where the initial divide begins. Instead of like, no, you're human. I'm decent at them. It's just a long story short. It's a game with dealing with the goblin. It's like the ending of Legion, but it's dealing with a goblin. I'll be honest with you. No matter the situation, that fucker's gonna come up to you and be like, hey man, there's a way to monetize this. You wanna make some money? No matter the situation, that greedy little goblin's gonna be there. I ain't no damn goblin. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like money, but I have morals and ethics. How do I got internet in the jungle? Bro, I saved up my money and got phone time, and I'm a monetized YouTuber. So like the donations and stuff I get, I pay my phone time with. I got a P.O. box and everything. I'm slowly but surely getting out of my situation. I just don't make buttloads of money every month. So I'm just saving up my money and working on through it. Oh, excuse me. I mean, technically that's what it is, being out here homeless. Yeah, it was kind of pissing me off though when they were trying to like ban homelessness though too as well, because they kind of screw up a lot of undercover operations. Like, no homie, if I'm really trying to find that kid that's being trafficked right now, I kind of need to be in the jungle. And you've made being homeless illegal, so you've made this a lot harder to fucking find. You know, in some states, I'd be pissed if I was the FBI in some of these states. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because they're too lazy to acknowledge the true problem, which is the law enforcement officers not doing their job. Because at the end of the day, if people are like legitimately camping on the sidewalk and obstructing the sidewalk, that's obstruction of traffic, foot and bicycle traffic. They're littering ticket. You know, the obstruction of traffic ticket's a ticket. Open drug use, ticket. Domestic assault, ticket. Arrested right then. Again, homelessness ain't the problem. It's the cops not enforcing the law is the problem. You can get rid of all the homeless you want, but if you don't get rid of the law enforcement that were enforcing the law to begin with, the problem's still going to be there. Because you can't ignore the crime in the houses. Yeah, cool, you see what's on the street. That's what you do see. Now you got to understand what you don't see. Like, if they were to come through this place, no, you're pretty much just going to find me. Maybe like another straggler might be just passing through. I don't know. It's rare. But the only way you're going to find the crime and criminals here is in the homes. Quite literally. Because at the end of the day, albeit they made homesteading illegal, but like at the end of the day, you want to go out and camp on public land. You can thank Teddy Roosevelt for that. Like, no. Go enjoy public land. That's what it's there for. Welcome to America and being American. And having the freedom to be able to do that. You're not off grid. If you were off grid, you wouldn't have a cell phone right now. You are nowhere off grid. You might be like homesteading or something, or homeless, like within a city, kind of like I am, but that's not off the grid. No, man, off the grid is no phone, no internet. No, you using like pigeons to talk to each other. And even then, you running the risk doing that. That's not off the grid. Like, now, homie, you die practically when you go off grid. And even then, you're still on a grid. Yeah, that's more homesteading. I wouldn't call that homelessness. People would probably consider it homelessness, but, you know, if you got your own little cabin with your, like, livestock and vegetables, nah. That's not homelessness. Not in my book. I do, Sophie. You have a blessed rest of your day. Thanks for tuning back in. And like enforcing the law, it's a little bit different catching somebody smoking a doobie versus like injecting heroin. You know what I mean? I could let the cop kind of slide a little bit for not breaking someone's balls over a doobie, but like, yeah, I'm going to grill you a new asshole for the fact you ignore someone with heroin. Hey, Red. Thumbs up diamond. What? How am I doing? Hanging in there. Scrolling the stream for a little bit. No, I ain't caught any fish yet. Bro, if I caught a fish, I'd be eating my fish. Well, no, a lot of drug use is addiction, but never mind. Hey, animes. It's a volcano notice. Yeah, cheese, but pray to the Lord. It's pretty easy to do. Pull yourself up when you have nothing. There's a reason you have nothing, and the Lord wants you to understand that. And once you realize what the Lord wants you to understand, having nothing, then you'll start like to understand what the Lord gives you a lot more. Especially from what I've seen in my life and personal experience on it. Because when I first got out here, I really didn't have phone time. And you couldn't make an email and use a free Wi-Fi number to make an email. You needed an actual data plan. So I had a lot of time to just sit down and chill out when I first got out here and like finish like the Bible from cover to cover. Drug addiction is. I'm well aware of this, but coffee and cigarettes are nowhere near as bad as heroin, meth, fentanyl. I'm gonna be honest with you, last time I checked, no one drinking coffee or smoking cigarettes is foaming at the mouth like they got rabies. We're nodding off. Yeah, I don't know why people want to be around other people like that, though, where they camp at. I know, Pumpkin. I see it. It's depressing. #1 fan, and you're damn near 2 hours late to my stream. I don't feel like that's #1 fan. You should have looked, whatever you're doing, been like, nah, Matt's live. Hold up. Nah, I'm kidding. And I know, I'm kidding. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but... Middle of open heart surgery, dude. #1 fans over there. Hold up, Matt's going live. One hand still. Sup, dude? Bro, I'd get so mad if someone did that. I'd be like, dog, really? How's my day going? Outside of my standard trials and tribulations, it's going great. I'm 6 feet above ground. Oh, my hair's in the way. Should you? I mean, you can if you want. I'm not gonna like force your arm behind your back. And then, hey, Pink Cheetah. No, you didn't. Don't joke like that. Hey, someone may need that $500 to cover my funeral costs. We ain't rich over here. No, they didn't donate shit. So I checked my Cash App and PayPal just in case, because I don't got notifications on. I always tell people that shit. I haven't been saying it these days lately, but Rich in spirit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm not cutting my hair ever again. I don't care if it would. I get drafted into World War III. Like, no, you're not cutting my hair. I will just put it in the fucking waiver legally, add it in there myself somehow. I understand this will malfunction shit. Don't care. You'll get my body back later if it kills me. Like, I'll find a way to ad-lib that in there on my contract. But like, no. I'll even get like a cross patch and shit, so if somebody sees it, they know it's like, yeah, I didn't have a gas mask on, so. Albeit it doesn't matter, I can make it work, but. The thoughts on the Epstein files, they need to get released. I'll be honest with you, I feel like a civil war is gonna happen if they don't get released. Because it's starting to make people uncomfortable that they are actively ignoring it, trying to cover it up, and then there are legitimate voters like that are like, oh yeah, man, don't release them. It's making people uncomfortable as fuck and begin to question their neighbors. I'm 31. They raised it up to 42. When I get drafted, like when I said draft, I could probably get by with my whole bullshit medical psychosis thing. They'd probably like, yeah, who cares? Because, they're taking in anyone at that point. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel, so to speak, when they have to open a draft. Well, I appreciate that donation. There, cheesemaker. Thank you. Yeah, I saw it recently. I didn't post anything on it. Like, there's some news articles I'll see and I don't say anything on. Albeit there's something I probably could change in it, but it's like, it's kind of fine the way it is. Still biting my toenails. It's just gross. I don't want my type of turd. I appreciate none of them sitting above me and possibly shitting or pissing on me. Thankfully, they've never done that. No, you never saw me biting my toenails. I don't even know what bullshit that is, but we're just gonna ban that. Bird donates. Oh, well, I do have the dollar bill. Yeah, hold on, let me hold it out and talk about it, and then they'll see it and know what it is. Hey! Damn leaf. Yeah, they don't know that I need this to buy them, like, bird feed and stuff. I need this. I need money. Albeit this is just a $5 bill. I need money. If the crows will bring me this, I could get them food. They'll get all the snacks they want. I just need them to bring me this. Like, bro, I would love to wake up outside my shelter. There's like 500 $5 bills out there just like in front of it. I just need this. Then I give them all the food they want, and then I could like get a big old feed pile out there and like put a GoPro on it. Am I the Lorax? No. That's why it's illegal to own a crow. They're smart. They understand English better than you actually think. Like, honestly, when I'm crashing out and yelling and they're around me, I have to calm down because I don't want them to confuse my yelling as yelling at them. Like they ain't done nothing to me. So, you know, I'm over here, I'm gonna fucking kill you and shit. Bird's probably like, what did I do? Yo, I know, yeah. No, they love me. They usually bring their new chicks around me and stuff, because they usually keep them like really tucked in within the group. Meditations? What the hell is a Marcus Aurelius meditation? Like, meditation is just meditation. What? Some of this whack shit y'all be looking into. I have no idea, man. I just trust in God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, one sacred Bible. I don't get caught up in other people too much. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes. Allegedly, Shelly. I don't know how true it is on, what was it, Mark Rubin's YouTube page, but he did test it. And they did it with like a test crow at like a college campus. They kidnapped one and put it in a cage, but they did it with a mask on. And then no matter who the person was, if they had that mask on, all the crows would attack them. They remember you. For a week? No, they hold a grudge for life. They pass that grudge down like generationally. Like, they'll be there with the little crows being like, that one's a piece of shit. Don't trust them. That one shot us. They remember. They remember. Yeah, I know. I've been saying that over and over again, but they don't want to listen. Bro, I could care less about Kurt. I'm not condoning people getting shot in the neck, but bro, that could have been me. They got shot in the neck. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If y'all bring America to a grinding halt and don't focus on everyone else that are still 6 feet above ground, like, I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna be honest with you. And you don't let my family mourn in peace? Like, nah. There's gonna be people celebrating my death. I don't care. People control the YouTube algorithm. Just keep it low. It'll never make it through like anyone's eyes. Jesus. I mean, look how bad they throttle the fuck out of my stream. Find a dead body. There's not many really places to go around and explore to find a dead body. But I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I gotta go charge my phone. I will catch y'all later. Well, yeah.